So there's this small VTuber by the name of Seira, I think that's how you say her name, but she did a critique stream where she had people send in their models, and then she would critique them, obviously. I'm just going to play the clip first, and then I'm going to talk about it afterwards. This is what happened.
What's next?
D tier. D tier.
What?
D tier.
B?
D.
Oh.
Like,
Oh my
don't
God.
put
Give me
5 designs together in one model. What are you doing?
It's oh my God, it's way too much.
There's so. First of all,
The two. There's the.
I want you to read the
I'm not-
introduction.
Huh?
I want you to read the introduction.
Okay, that's enough. I read it. That's enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all that happened. She critiqued a VTuber like she said she was going to be doing. It's a judgment stream, so it can be positive or negative. Now, MaoMao, which was the VTuber whose model that was, she didn't like what they had to say. This is what she said. I can't. I feel humiliated by this. I sent my design in expecting to be critiqued with respect. Nowhere in the original post did it say I would be humiliated in front of all your viewers without so much as constructive criticism. I'm gonna be honest, her being humiliated, I'm not saying it's good, but I am saying that's on you because you sent your design in to them specifically to be judged or critiqued. From what, maybe I'm wrong, but from what I can find, I don't hear, she said she was expecting it to be critiqued with respect. From what I can see, I haven't seen anything said, we're going to hold your hand and be lovey-dovey. I haven't seen anything that said we're going to be respectful about the critique. I just heard critique. They might say it's good, they might say it's absolute dog shit. And they didn't really say anything bad per se. I guess one of them did. But in the end, it is literally up to you to send your design in. So once you did that, you're locked in there. Unless you could have, if you didn't want to be on there, you would have had to just tell them, oh, don't do mine. But I guess you didn't know where it was going to go, obviously. But at the same time, you sent your design in, so don't send your design to a critique or judgment stream. I wouldn't go to a roast session if I didn't want to be roasted. That's just me personally. I grew up getting roasted in goddamn middle of high school and elementary, so I just gotta deal with that shit. Or I just sit at a different table. That's my 2 options. That was her 2 options, she didn't take them. My mom was upset about that, and that was the drama that started. And here comes the apology that obviously has to come out. Seira said, I'm very sorry to MaoMao for the cruel words I said about her design. I was unfair and I allowed my biases to cloud my judgment towards her design. I am sorry and I apologize for humiliating her. I did not intend to humiliate her. That has never been my intention in any of my words. That being said, I am aware that what I said was unkind and I know that impact is greater than intent. I truly and honestly sorry. Alright, there's nothing wrong with this apology at all, but I am gonna say that MaoMao has to take some accountability on this one, because she let her feeling get hurt for something she volunteered for. And also she was saying how she didn't get any critique, or if she expected some critique with respect. I never seen anything anywhere that said there was gonna be respect, but at the same exact time, she did get critique in some way, because one of them did say that they said, what are you doing? Don't mix 5 designs into one. That is literally critique. So if your feelings got in the way of you getting critique, that is all on you. I don't know if that's a controversial take. I really don't care. Stop being so sensitive. This is why I'm not a big part of VTuber community. I don't like being in it that much, because I'm okay with shit talk because I'm a dickhead, so I expect people to be dickheads. And if you're not about that, then don't enter a fucking judgment or critique stream. And in true Twitter fashion, some dickhead always has to come out of the woodwork to bring up something old. So It's AP says, here's the original apology that you deleted because someone pointed out that you essentially said, I haven't been told that I said something bad. Now, I don't know what their issue is, because sometimes people will say things, they will say something, and they won't know what they said was wrong until somebody told them, and they can correct that in the future. That means, at this point, people can't be forgiven for shit, but sometimes they don't know what they did wrong. Somebody has to tell them. It's like a kid. It's okay. Some people didn't go through it. I've said things that hurt people's feelings, and I didn't know what I said wrong until they told me, and then I'll change it. There's a lot of types of jokes I used to make, and I still make those jokes. I used to make them around those people because they told me that they're not comfortable with me making those sort of jokes around them. And I'm just like, cool, I'm not going to disrespect you, bruh. And that's all it is. But I digress. This is what the old apology was. To MaoMao, I apologize for my words. Your design truly is unique and beautiful, and I unfairly allowed my bias to get in the way of properly critiquing your design. I am truly sorry. It has come to my attention that I was cold and unfair to one of the people who entered my model judgment and caused them to be humiliated. For that, I apologize. I admit that I was unfair and cruel, and I genuinely regret my words. Furthermore, to anyone who was harmed by my words during that stream, I am truly sorry. Thank you. Going forward, I intend to be kinder towards other VTubers and to not be cruel towards their designs. I hope that even if you cannot believe my words, my future actions speak for themselves. The only reason AP could have said this I'm thinking of is because the second part where she says it has come to my attention, but that also makes sense because, like I said before, if someone told you something, if someone tells you that you're hurt by something, that's how it comes to your attention. If you said something that you don't think is wrong, someone has to tell you that it's wrong. And if you do think it's wrong, then make changes. That's literally what this is. She felt that whoever she said must have been, she probably felt, Seira herself felt that her words were fine, I'm pretty sure. But someone came along and said something. It was probably MaoMao, it was probably somebody else. And then she was like, alright, I made a mistake. I apologize for that. I didn't notice that my words were bad. Basically, is what she said. And that's showing growth, but these people don't want growth. They want you to grovel and beg, and then don't ever grovel and beg people online. They never will get enough. These people are evil. I don't give a fuck what you say. It always happens the same way. It's so sad that people want to defend people so badly, and then the person that they're defending has to come out and leave that person alone. So MaoMao had to come out and make a tweet telling people to leave Seira alone. This is what she said. Please leave Seira and Yuki alone. I appreciate all the support I've gotten, but sending them horrible things is not supporting me, and it never will be. I made that post to call out the behavior, not put a target on them. They've posted apologies already. There's no need to do anything beyond blocking them. I feel partially guilty for any harassment and racism they may be going through, and I don't want them to have to go through that. I don't want my success to be on someone else's downfall. I appreciate your support very, very much, but not at the cost of someone else's suffering. These are people that were talking crap and making these threats after they made apologies. This is why you really don't apologize. I'm gonna be honest. If you don't think you should apologize for something, you just shouldn't. Because there is no winning when it comes to online. You can make any apology you want. People want to act like Ukulele Girl is the worst one. It doesn't matter who has the worst one, because if you apologize, nobody's gonna care. I say, stand 10 toes down on what the fuck you believe in, and that's all it's gonna take. That's what I do. But that's just me, obviously. You know, everybody teach their own. But that's all I gotta say on this right now. The fact that this went full circle is funny as fuck. But it's True Kingston. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. Let me know if there's any other drama you want me to cover, or anything else VTuber related, positive or negative. I'm down to cover it. And I'm out.